Welcome to the first video of 2025 and the many of the wrestling videos to come. Yes, this coming Monday is the Netflix premiere of Raw moving to Netflix, and it's going to be a big deal. They've already promoted the hell out of it, talking like crazy. So let's talk about it, and let's talk about my predictions. Well, let's first go through the match cards that have been announced. We got Roman Reigns versus Solo Sikoa in Tribal Combat. CM Punk versus Seth freaking Rollins. We got Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley, last woman standing for the Women's World Heavyweight Championship. We got Drew McIntyre and Jey Uso. Now, here's one that I was kind of sad that they announced it yesterday, that the Women's Intercontinental Championship or Intercontinental Title Tournament Finals will be moved to the following Raw. Makes absolutely zero sense in my books. Like, this is a big deal. This is, this is your premiere on Netflix. Why move the tournament over? Yeah, you want to cut for time, but this is a big deal. It's a big, big deal. But anyways, they moved it. Anyway, so let's go through what so far matches that have gone. Let's see. Drew and Jey, I'm going to go with the way everything's going. I think Jay's going to win it. Makes sense having Jey win. If Drew wins, where does it go from there? I don't know. Rhea Ripley is going to get her belt back because, it's last woman standing. I feel like what they're going to do here, this is what I believe, is they're going to have the Judgment Day come out, try to help Liv Morgan as much as they possibly can to a fail. Because they're going to try to make Rhea look strong, like you can't put her down for the 10 count. And then Rhea is going to get help from, I don't know, some random people. Damian Priest is going to come in as usual, take care of Finn Balor. Finn Balor is going to get distracted. Carlito is going to be out. Rhea is going to take him out. JD and Dom are going to look. They're going to play it off that Rhea Ripley is tough. She's very hard to put down. So she's going to win her belt back. That's what I believe. Now, will I have an issue if Liv Morgan retains? Not really, because I like the Judgment Day. But I feel this is Rhea Ripley's time to, get her belt back. We got CM Punk and, Seth freaking Rollins. They could go either way. It's a toss-up, but I feel that CM Punk is going to put over Seth Rollins. That's what I believe. I believe he's going to put over Seth Rollins. Unless, based on the rumors that's been going around, that if you remember, CM Punk has mentioned that Paul Heyman owes him a favor, and apparently the favor is the main event spot at Night 2 for WrestleMania against Roman Reigns. Now think about that for a second. If it's Night 2, if this rumor is true, because this was leaked from creators, but no official word yet. So if this is true, then that would mean that CM Punk would have to win a WWE title or a world title, because they're not going to main event a random story like this or a random match like this. So if that's true, then CM Punk should win this, only to be like, hey, Seth, I'm done. And I believe it does make sense for CM Punk, because he's going to tell Seth, hey, you still have a lot to learn. You walked away from me when I was training you. I brought you in. I gave you everything, and you thought you knew better. So you walked away, and I let you walk away. Look, you still have a lot to learn. They could play that angle with them. But I feel they're going to give it to Seth Rollins just because CM Punk wants to put over Seth Rollins. Like, I feel that this match is being set up to actually squash real-life beef that they have, because Punk is willing to put over Seth Rollins. That's what I believe. Right? And then the Tribal Combat, Roman Reigns. No questions about that. Roman's going to win it because, first of all, if they really wanted Solo, they would have built up Solo Sikoa so that when he took the spot, people would give a crap about him. But no one does. He actually gets genuine heat, and actually, when he comes on screen, the ratings. So I feel WWE is going to be like, you know what, we screwed up. Roman, take your Ulafala back, be the tribal chief, and bam, numbers will go back up. Now, these are the matches that were already scheduled and everything. Now let's go through what else I think is going to happen. As you can see, the shirt I'm wearing. That's right. No one's ready for Asuka. That's right. I believe Asuka's going to make her return at the Netflix premiere. And I believe the reason they moved the women's Intercontinental title finals is because Asuka returns, Damage Control becomes a whole again, and one last run for Damage Control. They're going to take over take over whatever they're going through. Because I believe this. Dakota Kai the following week going to win the inaugural women's Intercontinental title. I believe that Io Sky is going to win the Royal Rumble. And I believe the Kabuki Warriors are going to call out for the tag titles. Asuka's coming back. That's what I believe. That's right, my girl Asuka. She's going to return. That's what I believe. I believe there's going to be another return. Male superstar return. Don't know who, because there's a slew of them that have either been away for a long time or out on injury. So I think there's going to be a male superstar that will return as well. There will definitely, I guarantee you, will be a debut, a huge debut. Not just any debut, a huge debut. Big signing from WWE, and they will make their debut on the Netflix premiere or the Raw Netflix premiere episode. Or I should say Netflix Raw, however you want to say it, the premiere episode on Netflix, the Raw premiere episode on Netflix. I believe they have a huge signing that will make their debut. And a lot of people are speculating that it's Penta El Zero Miedo. I'm going to, for anyone who doesn't know this, I'm gonna say this. If anyone watches wrestling in Mexico, like AAA, CMLL, and all those, last month, if you guys recall, beginning of December, and for anyone who hasn't seen, Penta showed up at AAA with a contract. Unless WWE has a working relationship with AAA, because they have a working relationship with TNA, I don't get your hopes up. It's not Penta. Unless Penta's contract was for a short period, few matches, I don't know. But I don't think it's Penta. But who I think it is, this is what I think it is. If you guys remember a while back, Joe Hendry was making his appearances on NXT. And then his contract with TNA ended. He signed, first wrestler to sign a double contract, meaning he's a TNA first wrestler who also has a WWE contract as well, but is a TNA wrestler first, meaning he does everything TNA wants him to do. He'll do what TNA asks him to do. If they don't have anything, WWE can use him. So I think this. His time with TNA is up. It was a short stint with TNA, that contract. Now his WWE contract comes into full effect. That's right. His contract will come in full effect, and I believe it's going to be Joe Hendry making his main roster debut on Monday Night Raw Netflix premiere episode. I believe that. I don't think, because I know a lot of people are talking there's a big debut. It's not Penta. I guarantee it's not Penta because I saw him. I watched that show. He showed up at AAA and completely wiped the rumors. Hey, I got a contract and I'm challenging for the title. So that rumor's gone. But again, it could have been a short stint, but I believe it's Joe Hendry. What else? What else do I believe? Oh, Travis Scott performance. I don't think it's going to be a big performance because if you guys remember, Triple H went to Complex Con and he made the announcement during the Travis Scott concert panel or whatever Travis Scott was doing. And he also mentioned Travis Scott will be there. So I believe Travis Scott will have a performance, but it won't be big. It'll probably like he'll do one song and he's out, done. That's what I think. Unless they say he's there just, just to say, yo, what up? Hey, how's it? I think they're gonna let him perform one song. Maybe, just maybe, who knows? Maybe Travis Scott might perform. This is just me predicting the new Monday Night Raw theme song. That's right, the new theme song by Travis Scott. Possibility. Who knows? You never know. I also think there will be a few legends out, like at least 2 or 3 legends will be there. One female for sure. For sure, 100% a female guaranteed. And at least 2 males. I think it's either going to be Lita or Trish that will be the female, and male Hulk Hogan because, well, the only reason I say Hulk Hogan because he's apparently doing the commercial and advertisement for the new Saturday Night Main Event on January 25th. So maybe Hogan might come back to WWE just to, hey, hi, hello, I'm back. Welcome to Raw's premiere episode on Netflix. And by the way, go check Saturday Night Main Event. I think, and then the other one might be a manager of some sort. That's what I think. And then I believe the closing of the show they will close it with the tribal combat. And I believe when Roman wins, there will be a new, get this, there will be a new Bloodline member joining. And no, I'm not talking about the new Bloodline joining the original Bloodline. No, they're going to dismantle and leave. They're going to just go. Because Solo, I feel, after he loses, I feel Solo's going to be so upset he's just going to leave. Gone. That means no Jacob Fatu, no Tama Tonga Loa, none of them. Because they're just going to be like, well, Solo's gone. And we're not going to see Solo until the Royal Rumble. That's my prediction. Solo will be gone until the Royal Rumble. He will make his return at the Royal Rumble. But anyway, so then I believe because that happens, Roman will bring in a new member. And I believe that member, someone who you guys know very well and you guys have heard, been training with Booker T to be ready to come to WWE. That's right, Zilla Fatu. I think Zilla might I think it's time because if you guys heard back in like October, Booker said he's training him, he's almost ready, and then after Survivor Series, he mentioned, no, this was September he mentioned, then somewhere after Survivor Series he mentioned he's there. Anytime he can come. He can go to the main roster anytime. I think it's there. He's ready. So this is what I believe. I believe Zilla's going to make his main roster debut or just make his debut. And I believe is going to be with the original Bloodline. That's how I think they're going to end it with Zilla coming out, putting up the ones with Roman, Jay, Jimmy, and Sammy. I think this show will be a pretty good premiere show. It'll be like the best premiere show because WWE in the past has done premiere shows like, new premiere season. Oh, we are on this new network. Oh, we left this to go here. I feel like this will be the best premiere episode to date. And the fact that they're in a stadium, they got to go all out. Oh, also, I believe there will be an Intercontinental title match. Because there have been rumblings of potential Intercontinental title match. I think it'll be Braun Breaker coming out, doing a open challenge, and there'll be an NXT call-up. That's what I believe. An NXT call-up will take the challenge from Braun Breaker. I also could see American Made and Alpha Academy back at it again, doing their thing. And this time, I believe Chad Gable will finally get rid of them for good. Meaning, Chad finally wins this feud. It's done. It's over. They can move on from it so that American May can focus on what they want to do and Alpha Academy can go do what they want to do. But I believe they're going to run this one last time. Well, this is everything I think is going to happen. Also, I believe this episode is 3 hours. Not sure. Don't quote me on that because I haven't looked into that if it was 3 hours or 2 hours. If it's 3 hours, there could be many more. But this is what I think will happen. Let me know in the comments below. What do you think is going to happen on this Monday Night Raw, this coming Monday Night Raw Netflix premiere episode? Let me know in the comments below. And hey, we're back. We're here with wrestling. When I say back, we were never gone with wrestling. We're full-time now. That should be more correct. Full-time with wrestling. So anyways, remember, as always, enjoy life. Keep on collecting. We'll see y'all for another video.